The Supreme Court will hear Yaqub Memmon's petition challenging his death warrant issued by the Tata Court today. Yaqub has challenged the legality of the death warrant on alleged procedural lapses. Tata Court has fixed 30th of July for his execution after the Apex Court had on July 21st rejected Yaqub's mercy petition. Memon moved the Supreme Court contending that the death warrant for his execution was issued before he could have exhausted the legal remedies available to him. He also sought that his death sentence be stayed by the Apex Court. And Vikas Sarthi, our legal correspondent, joins us for more on this story. Now, Vikas, what is really expected in court today, in Supreme Court?
Bench of Justice A.R. Dave and Justice Kurian Joseph will take up this matter. It will come around 12:30. We hope that it will come before the bench around 12:30. There are two main prayers. First prayer is that the execution order or the death warrant issued by Tata Court is illegal. It is alleged by the Yaqub Memmon's lawyer that it is illegal because death warrant issued by the special court before Supreme Court decided on his curative petition. Another issue is that once again Yaqub Memmon's counsel have approached to Governor of Maharashtra. They have filed a mercy petition before Governor. So definitely their counsels will raise this issue that his execution should be stayed till Governor takes a call on mercy plea. Both these issues are likely to be raised by his counsel. As far as the first issue is concerned, as we know that Supreme Court has earlier said in a judgment of Shatrughan Chauhan versus Union of India that after exhaustion of all legal remedies, at least 14 days should be given to convict. Here in this case, Supreme Court rejected curative petition on 21st of July, and before that special Tata Court issued a death warrant. So there is a technical hitch, there is a technical issue. This issue will be heard by the same bench who heard review petition of Yaqub Memon. It's a two-judges bench, and we hope that by 1 o'clock this matter will be before the special bench, and they will decide whether Yaqub Memon's execution should be stayed at this moment or not.
Right, because it's life or gallows for Yaqub Memon. Of course, Supreme Court will decide today. He's challenged the legality of the death warrant. But Vikas, in legal parlance, if we can understand this better, which is that Yaqub's petition says that a death warrant was issued against him even before he could have exhausted his last legal remedy, that is a curative petition. In legal parlance, if we can understand what is its impact going to be and how is it going to affect the case from here on?
Well, Nancy, there are two prayers. If Supreme Court admits first prayer, then it is a technical issue. Then Tata Court will again issue a fresh death warrant, a fresh execution warrant. But if Supreme Court also admits the second prayer, that since his mercy petition is pending before the Governor, then the sentence will be stayed for indefinite unless Governor takes a call on that mercy petition or not. If Supreme Court admits only first part, then it will be up to the Tata Court to again start the same process and issue another date for his execution. Then it's only a technical issue. But there are much happening on the sidelines, as you know, that a group of retired judges and member of parliaments have submitted a letter to the President of India, and they want his intervention. So these issues may also be raised before the Supreme Court.
But Vikas Sakal here, but do you think this is going to have any bearing in terms of the legalities, in terms of the constitutional, the options that are available? Do you think the developments can have some bearing, some impact?
Sakal, all this kind of signing of petition these are extrajudicial activities. Supreme Court, it is very unlikely that Supreme Court will take into account all these things unless the government says something on the whole issue. Supreme Court will today go. It is very likely that Supreme Court will go. Will hear only those two prayers which are made by Yaqub Memon's counsel himself, whether his sentence should be stayed or not, as his mercy petition is pending before the Governor, and the other issue, that the technical part, that how can a death warrant be issued unless curative petition was decided by the Supreme Court.
Because just stay there with us, you be there with us. Meanwhile, we know that the Maharashtra Governor C.V. Rao will likely to give his decision on Yaqub Memon's mercy plea today. So Governor Rao on Saturday held a meeting with senior officials of the Home and Law as well as Judiciary departments regarding the mercy petition of Yaqub Memon. And following this story, our correspondent from Mumbai, Yogesh Sheetal, joins us live. Yogesh, so what are the options available with the governor constitutionally?
See, Shakal, what we are getting from our sources in Raj Bhavan, that Governor C.V. Rao will take a final decision after Supreme Court verdict, whatever, as we are discussing, that petition is already there in Supreme Court. So the final call by the Governor of Maharashtra will be taken after Supreme Court verdict. So this is one point. And another aspect, as you are rightly mentioning also, that Governor has held not only meeting with senior bureaucrats, but also had a discussion with Advocate General of Maharashtra, Anil Singh. So these are the legal aspects at this point in time. Let's see. It mostly depends on what judgment comes out from Supreme Court there in Delhi. Shakal.
All right, Yogesh, thanks very much for joining us for the moment, as well as Vikas Sarthi. Thanks very much for joining us. All those details. For now, we'll of course keep tracking all those developments with you through the day. Also, Supreme Court